What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to episode 13 of Going for Glold. We're doing something a little bit different today. There's a couple of one trading technique and tip thing in the middle of this episode, so hopefully you guys can put that to good use. I'll talk more about that when we get to it, but we've also got a couple of games and we buy a new player, but we go straight into a game up against this guy. He's quite lucky, a bad chemistry guy. He has got 4 gold players though, which might be a bit of a threat, and I believe that striker is called like Mboku or something. He's quite pacey, but about 34 minutes in, after being all over him, I managed to take it past the left back with a nice little bit of skill, and I was a little bit sweaty as I smacked it across to Montero as he smacked it in the back of the net. Like I said, I had been all over him, but I decided that I just wanted to get a goal. But in the first half, I believe that was still 41st minute-ish, he got a player sent off, and that basically made the game all mine. In the first half, he wasn't playing well at all, didn't have a single shot, as you see what I mean by how bad he was. And then as I got into the second half, I got the ball with Montero, took it down the wing, a couple of skills, took it round some players, a nice little fake shot, and then finished it into the back of the net, and that made it 2-0, and there was a lot more to come. We can't go an episode without an Echemelu header. He always seems to get him. He's a beast for it. Montero then used a little bit of skill to take it past the player and then play Zakawani through, who with a little bit of hesitation played it across to Cummins, and I'd been going for a scorpion kick all game because I thought it was going to happen, but it just didn't. As you see here, I was really trolling this guy. I even took my goalie up all the way up the pitch, and he gave away a free kick to my goalie. I kept giving it to my goalie in hope of scoring, but then with the same player that he'd given away the free kick with and got a yellow card with, he then tackled me again and got him sent off. 2 bookings in the space of a minute, and that put him down to 9 men, and now I either had a chance of scoring nice goals or just trolling him, and well, he messed up the goal kick, and I managed to just keep it in with Cummins after he tried to chip it past, and I don't care if it was a bit of a trampy one across to Montero, but then he did it again. This time it came out to Cummins again, and I wanted a nice goal. I tried to Rabona it over him, and then this weird thing happened where the players like just glitched into each other for ages. Then it bounced out luckily to me. I didn't manage to score here. It bounced out to Chavez. I thought I had it, bounced off the thing, straight to Montero, and then over the goalie's head. It was like a mega cluster goal, but I won 6-0 and got a huge amount of coins. I got myself 1,039, which is good for us to move forward. As you see here, his only shot was from the halfway line. So, yeah, I also wanted to improve the right-back slot. I was going to go for Robbie Russell, but instead I bought Beltran in the 4-4-2 formation and slotted him straight into the team. But then we went on to the first little trading tip that I'm going to give you guys. And this one I'm testing out with Falcao. I searched the cheapest version of him, which was 2,800. I then put the minimum, that was the buy now, the cheapest buy now. And then I looked for the cheapest bid, and I put a couple of them onto my watch list. And then in a second, we went and bidded on some, and basically you just pick them up for like £1 or so cheaper than the buy now, and then sell them to make profit. A lot of people there's lots of different names for this. There's the buy low, sell high. There's the bid buy now. Loads of different ones, and it's a good way to make money. Now, I didn't want to do trading on this account. I wanted it to be solely money made from matches, but I also want to buy Win and a couple other players, so we're going to do some trading. I'm going to help you guys out and teach you some of it, but I listed him for 2,800 as you would have seen, and then I went into a game against this guy. I didn't actually look at his team when he was playing. I didn't notice that he had Eto up front with an attributes card. I'm guessing it's pace, and he definitely tried to abuse that. Now, I noticed it in the match that he was using it, and I'm going to talk about the way he played whilst these clips are going on in the background. And he was very silly. He basically had Eto, and he was going to be his main man. He had him in formation trade, everything, so we would have chemistry. And he spent the entire game trying to pass the ball to him. And when he then did, there'd be players on runs that if you had played it through, almost definitely would have scored. But he wanted to go it alone with Eto, and that is the reason why I was 2-0 up with Montero, and it did not work for him at all. As you can see, he actually rage quit in the 90th minute and didn't score a single goal, and I won it 2-0. And that was the second game of this episode and the second win. So in a sec, I'll go back and check the Falcao, and yes, he sold for 2,800. So that's making some money. I'm going to do more of these in the future episodes because I want to buy Win, Ekpo, and maybe an Inform before we move on to the golds. But as you would have seen there as well, my record is 15-2-2. So before I go, I've got two real quick things. If you remember in the last episode, I asked you guys to put in the comments below what country you're from, because I was interested. There was a fantastic response. Thanks a lot for that. But this episode, I've got a slightly different one. If you could put in the comments your country, your age, and male or female. I'm assuming the majority is going to be between like 12 and 17 and male, but I'm just interested. And also, if you guys go and check out controllermods.co.uk and use discount code Curtis20, you can get 20% off all their stuff, which also means you can get an official black Xbox 360 controller for £23. That's it, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.